That's on. We got that on. We got the phone on vibrate. And we are going live in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Kettlebells and Coffee. Happy Memorial Day. For those of you that got Murph in, congratulations. For those of you that don't know what Murph is a workout where you do a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and a 1 mile run again. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I hope I did not mess that up because I've done that workout so many times. This is your first year. However, I did not do that workout. Shame on me. I can't blame it on the weather, even though the weather here in South Florida has not been great, huh? It's been nasty. It's been raining off and on pretty much all day for the past, 4 or 5 days or so, which is a little frustrating. Especially for someone like me, because I like to get my workouts out in the park, and I haven't been able to do that because of the inconsistency with the rain, and then everything's wet. It's just not that fun to be outside doing that stuff. But I don't know. I think that's all excuses, right? I've been getting a lot of good workouts though in my apartment, and I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why I really enjoy working out in my apartment, because when I work out in my apartment, I really focus on working with my steel mace. And for those of you that don't know what that is, I'll put a picture of it up here so you can see it. And I've been doing like steel mace yoga here in my place. And what I do is I turn the AC off. I turn the heat all the way up. So it's like 100 degrees in here and I sweat like crazy. And I've been working with my steel clubs as well. And doing that stuff. I just don't do that stuff outside when I go to the park. When I go to the park, like I want to go and get after it and run and do burpees and do a lot of stuff. I just don't do the steel mace yoga like I do when I'm here in my apartment. And that's when I kind of use these opportunities where it's nasty, it's raining outside, to work on that stuff. And it's good. I really enjoy it. So just find different stuff to do inside of the apartment versus working out outside. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about today is that this week, or I should say last week, was a big week for South Florida, right? Restaurants were allowed to open back up at 50% capacity, but they were still allowed to open up. You were allowed to go there, hang out. Someone like myself, I work out of the house. So, I get a lot of stuff done here, exactly where you see me. But I do like to go to coffee shops, and I do like to get work done there as well. And that's been my office for the past year and a half. I usually go to Press and Grind Cafe here in Victoria Park, and they also have another location over on 17th Street. But I usually go there and get work done, and I haven't been able to do that for the past 60 days. So it's been fine. It hasn't been that big of a deal. But I went there earlier this week, and I spent a couple hours there, and I was able to get some work done and see some people that I haven't seen in a long time. And it was just nice. It was nice to get out of the apartment. It was nice to talk to other people. I think some restaurants, some cafes are enforcing the wearing a face mask, and then some restaurants are not. I'm not too sure exactly what the guidelines are of that. I think it's recommended or suggested, strongly suggested, but it's not mandatory. So I believe it's up to the business owners, but I pretty much, I do whatever they tell me to do. If I walk into a place and I see a lot of people wearing face masks on, I put a face mask on. If I walk into a place and no one's wearing a face mask, I don't wear a face mask. The past 60 days, my dad was down here, and the reason why I bring this up is because he's got pretty severe asthma, and I followed all the rules. Like I said, I stayed quarantined. I didn't go out and see anyone. I was right here working, every single day, and I followed the rules. And not only did I not do that just for myself, but I also did that because I wanted to hang out with my dad. And the only way that I'd be able to do that is if I pretty much put myself in a bubble so I could hang out with him. And even when I was around him, like I didn't go out, or it's not like we didn't even give each other fist bumps. You know what I mean? We still kept our distance from each other. Even if we were sitting on the patio, we kept our distance from each other. So, but I wanted to hang out with my dad as much as I could during this time while he was down here. So that was one of the main reasons why I kept myself social distancing from everyone, just to make sure that his safety was my primary concern. But now, I mean, I've like I said, I've been going out. I go to the coffee shops now. He's not here anymore. He's back up north. So, now I've been going to coffee shops and I've been socializing a little bit more, and it's been nice. It's been really nice. I enjoy it. Speaking of coffee, I'm not drinking coffee right now. I'm actually drinking tea. The kind of tea This is called Purely Peppermint, and it's caffeine free right now because I don't know, it's like 5 o'clock ish. Memorial Day, and if I drink coffee after 5 or 6, then I don't really sleep that well. So I'm drinking tea, which I'm a huge fan of as well. This right here is it's a Colombian coffee, and I will steep this for 17 hours ish, and I will put this in the fridge. And tomorrow this will be my cold brew coffee for tomorrow. So that's what this is. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not drinking coffee right now, as much as I would like to. I did have 3 cups of coffee earlier, though. I don't know why I said that, but I do. Anyway, this week, gyms are able to open back up. So I know a lot of people are super excited about that. I know that, let's face it, right? Everyone misses their gym for, I think there's one main reason, right? The camaraderie, the community of a fitness facility, of your CrossFit gym, of an Orange Theory, whatever that may be, whatever gym that is that you belong to. There's a community there that you look forward to seeing, whether it's early in the morning or if it's in the afternoon or evening, if it's a break of your day, if it's how you start your day, whatever it may be. It's a community that you probably miss, and I don't blame you. That's you can't replicate that. You know, as much as I advocate, like I'm a huge advocate of working out outside and doing things outside the box, and for me, I love that stuff. But don't get me wrong, like I miss the gym. I love the gym as well, and that community there that you suffer with, right? That you go and you get those last few reps in before the timer goes off, man. You have a moment with those people, and I know a lot of people are dying to get back to that. I just don't know what exactly those rules and regulations are as far as when people do go back tomorrow. You know what I mean? From what I've seen here, I'm located here in South Florida. From what I've seen here, all the gyms seem like they're like doing everything above and beyond to make sure that the safety of their members is taken in consideration first, and the safety of their employees and their business is taken in consideration first. So I think that's, hats off to you guys, because everything that I've been seeing on social media has been great. And I think the support from the community and their members has been great as well. So we'll see what happens this next week as far as, how members react to going back to a gym. I know that they're, going to be functioning at a limited capacity or a capacity less than what they're used to, which is great. But, does that business model exist if you're, allowing 50% capacity to be coming in? How does that work, right? You're going to have more classes, right? Which means you potentially are going to have to hire more coaches. Not only that, they're going to have more cleaning supplies, which is going to be more cost, right? So there's just so many variables here of what they can and what they can't do. It's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating for a lot of members, and most importantly, it's got to be frustrating for gym owners. So who knows how that works out. I wish them the best. I hope that I think eventually it'll be fine. I think after a week or two, I think everything will be, I don't want to say it's going to be back to normal in a week or two, but I think after 30 or 60 days, I think things will slowly start to calm down and slowly get back to normal. I guess as long as there isn't a spike in, coronavirus reports or cases. I don't know. Oh, that's good. It's really good. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing about, a lot of my friends that are going back to their gyms. I'm happy for them. I'm happy that their community is getting back together. And a lot of those gyms are what make up a lot of communities. So I'm happy to see them operating again starting tomorrow. For myself, I chose to continue with my outdoor workouts. I'm really enjoying them. My decision has nothing to do with the coronavirus. My decision has everything to do with, I feel like I've been getting great results with the workouts that I've been doing outside. I really enjoy working out outside the box, and no pun intended with like CrossFit boxes outside the box. But I really enjoy working out outside and outside the box. And it's kind of funny because, and I'll have to post some of this stuff, but 8 years ago, I started a blog when I was living in Honduras, and I was doing bunch of workouts outside, and I was looking back at some of those workouts, and I have some of my times recorded, and I wrote down some of the details of like how I was suffering during those workouts. And it's funny because there's tons of burpee workouts in there. So it's not, for those of you guys that think that for those of you guys, first off, that follow me on social media, know how much I enjoy doing burpees and how much I incorporate burpees into my workout. But like this is nothing new. Burpees have been part of my workout regimen for years, and I've loved to suffer doing burpees for a really long time. And I have proof. Like I have this blog that I started back in, I don't know, it was 8 years ago. I just found it. I pulled it back up just to see if it was still up there, but it is. I'll have to share some of those workouts, and I think some of those workouts I'm going to redo. But man, some of those workouts that I was doing, they were really, really bad. Like I set a lot of parameters on those workouts just to make them count. I'll have to share some of that stuff so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but I will at some point. But yeah, are you guys going to be going back to the gym? That's what I really wanted to know is it something that you're concerned about? Is it something you're okay with going back to? Is it something that you're willing to risk because of how much energy and the health benefits you get from your workouts, working out with your community, right? There's an argument for that where you're like, you know what, if I happen to get sick, then I get sick. And it's better than staying at home. I shouldn't say that because it's not better than staying at home. It depends on how sick you get, right? And who you get sick. So there's a lot, I guess, that goes into it. But I see people, especially the past like 2 weeks, I feel like people have really been fed up with being stuck in the house. They want to get to work. They want to get back to their normal life, and they want to work out. So good for them. Good for them. But yeah, that was the main point of me jumping on here. I mean, it's been nasty outside for the past, like I talked about, a few days or so, and I was like, you know what, let me just jump on here. Well, I had time and kind of share some of my thoughts of what was going on. I was happy to get back and work out at some of the parks that I normally work out at. They were pretty empty though. All the parks, there was no one there. And there was a lot of room to do stuff, which, I don't hate. One thing that I will say though, is I think on one of my Instagram stories this week, I put on there, will Zoom calls still or continue to be part of your workout regimen? And like 90%, if I could find that poll and bring it back up, I'll bring it up so I could show you. But like 90% of the people said that Zoom workouts were not going to be part of their workout routine. So I don't know. I feel like I personally was a fan of the Zoom workouts. The ones that I took online, I thought people did a really good job. The instructors that were doing those workouts, I felt like I was getting a good workout out of them. I don't know, but that's me. But it seems like the majority of you guys were not. And you guys don't want anything to do with those Zoom workouts anymore. Which, I mean, to each his own, right? I think some people like them and some people don't, but 90% is a big number. I really thought, to be honest with you, I really thought that Zoom workouts are going to be something that gyms are going to have to start incorporating into their membership programs because of the limited amount of members that are going to be able to work out and because of the capacity restrictions that are handed out. Like, what are you going to do? I don't know. I thought it was, but man, I don't know. 90% of you guys said you want nothing to do with Zoom workouts. So, okay, I guess, right? If you don't want to do those Zoom workouts, that's on you. I guess you're gonna go back to the gym, So, but yeah, guys, that's all. I wanted to get on here and talk about that. I have a couple new blog posts up. If you guys could check those out. I am going to be going Instagram live Sunday, right? So we're 6 days out. I'm going to be going Instagram live doing my 100 burpee challenge. For those of you guys that don't know, when I first started this blog, I started for a number of reasons, but one of the main purposes is I have a couple goals. There's actually 3 main goals that I want to attain before the year's over. One of the goals is I wanted to do 100 burpees in sub 5 minutes. So I've attempted it 4 times now, and I went Instagram live last week to try to do it. And I failed miserably. Well, I shouldn't say I failed miserably. I did like a 5:07, right? So the first time I did it was at the end of March. I did a 5:56. And then like 2 weeks later, I did it and I did a 5:29. And then at the end of April, I did a 5:14. And then a week and a half ago or 2 weeks. Yeah, no, last week I went Instagram Live and I did 5:07. So I need to break 5 minutes. That's the first goal of the three that I want to accomplish. So I'm going to be going Instagram Live Saturday or Sunday, more than likely on Sunday. And I have to go and go sub 5. Like I have to. To be honest with you, I think I'm getting in my own way. I keep strategizing and I keep doing 20 burpees every minute on the minute for 5 minutes, right? And in my mind, that'll give me 100 burpees in right under 5 minutes. So when I do 20 burpees, it takes me about 45 seconds to do. So that gives me 15 seconds to rest. So my strategy behind it was, okay, do 20 burpees, rest, right? Until the 2-minute mark. And then you do 20 burpees and then you rest until the 3-minute mark. So I get 15 seconds of rest every minute is pretty much what I get. Well, what happens is once minute 3 hits, I am 60 burpees in and I have 40 burpees left with 2 minutes to go. Well, what happens is at the top of the 3rd minute, I hit the 60 mark right at 3 minutes. So I don't get a rest. So I pretty much once I start at the 3-minute mark, and then you just go. There's no resting there. So I don't know. I just get tired and I fold. I can't break the 5-minute mark, and it's something I really want to do. Like I said, it's one of the things I really want to accomplish, and I think that I know I could do it. But I'm thinking that I just need to say to hell with that strategy, throw it out the window, and just go. I think, because if you think about it, 15, 30, 45. Well, I shouldn't say that you get 15 seconds of rest each time, because I don't get after the 2nd minute. It's 30 seconds of rest. I don't get the 15 seconds of rest. So I don't really. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just thinking about it too much and I'm rambling. So next Sunday, I'm going to go Instagram Live, and hopefully that gives me some additional pressure, and that countdown begins. Damn it, to get that done. I have to get it. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't. I should get it this weekend coming up. So I don't know. If you guys want to tune in for that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. If not, then you'll be able to see the video on my Instagram. So that's it, guys. Hope everyone has a great Memorial Day. I hope that everyone had a safe weekend. Be safe to everyone that's going back to the gym. I'm very happy for you guys. And for all you gym owners, I'm super happy for you guys as well. And that's it. Hopefully everyone has a good week.